The moon has so many phenomenal properties and so many messages in every phase, in every single moon. And today we're going to learn how to harness all of that energy, the specific energy you're looking to harness, by making some moon water. So let's get started. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dana Claudette. I am a modern Feng Shui master and founder of the School of Intention, a groundbreaking school of Feng Shui, working with infinite possibility, creative awakening, and your intention to create amazing things in life. And I like to work with every single bit of high vibrations available to us in order to create more freeing, more open, and more magnetic spaces so that you can bring in all the things you want to manifest. You can create all the things that you want, and you can do it with ease. And when you're working with things like water, you can do amazing things because water is such a powerful element. So let's talk about water for a second. Then we're going to make some moon water, and I'll tell you how I use it. Water itself is the start of the element cycle in Feng Shui. And in Feng Shui, everything is made up of 5 elements, and water is the beginning. Water feeds the plants, and the plants grow and create wood, and then the cycle continues. And water also is the start of all things in your life. So when you're just getting the idea, the inspiration for something, that is water energy. The idea here is when you are working with water, you're working with the freshest starts. You're working with all of this creativity, all of this infinite potential. And I want to remind you that you are largely water. Our bodies are created and comprised mainly of water. So the moon itself has an impact on the tides of the earth. The moon itself has an impact on water. So the moon itself has an impact on our cellular bodies. We feel it. People have done studies that behaviors really do change during full moons, for instance. And you may notice the shifts in energy when there's a new moon, or when there's a certain phase of the moon or a super moon. You may notice it very specifically for you. Some of us are more in tune with this and can tell when it's happening. Some of us aren't as much, but more people are waking up to the idea that the cycles of the moon are really phenomenal. If you haven't signed up for my moon notes yet, every single new moon and full moon in advance, I send out Feng Shui rituals for each specific moon based on all the astrology, all the themes, and it's all free of fear and free of superstition. It's totally empowering and awesome, and you can sign up below. And what I like to do is when I sense that there is a moon coming, whether it's a new moon or a full moon, full of themes that really excite me, I make moon water for the occasion. So the thing about water that I didn't touch on yet is that it can hold energies. Let's talk about making moon water itself. If there's a moon coming up, whether it's a full moon or a new moon, all you need to do is grab yourself a jar. I like to use mason jars. They're really simple. Some people have used gallon jugs. I've had people who've been following my work for a long time on Instagram or here or doing my classes and in the school who have put out giant buckets and gallon jugs and all sorts of stuff. There's no rules. I like to use these because they have a lid on them, and so I feel like it's a little bit more contained, and I feel like I can take this water then and bring it inside and start using it in different ways and keep it sealed. So I grab a few mason jars, fill them up with water, and set an intention. So to set an intention, I just hold the water and I set the intention before I place them outside on the day before or the day of the full or new moon. So whatever it is that I decide I'm going to make this for, I have a reason why. So you'll feel the full moon's coming up. It's a full moon that's all about creativity. I really want to bring more creative energy into my life. I'm going to do this ritual. I'm going to fill up this jar with water. I'm going to seal it. I'm going to set the intention, and then I'm going to place it outside in the moonlight. Now, if you can't put it outside in the moonlight, see if you can get it in a window on a windowsill or somewhere where the window's open and the moonlight can stream in to the window, at least for part of the evening, so that it can be sort of exposed to the moonlight. So what I like to do is put it outside, keep it out there for several days. So I don't just leave it there for the day of the moon. You can. I like to keep it out there until I feel like it's ready. And sometimes that's 2 days, sometimes it's 3 days, but I will get sort of a feeling. And what do I use it for? People have asked me, can you drink it? I suppose you can drink it if it's clean drinking water, but I really don't like to drink it. I use this for cleaning. I use this for baths. I use this to put a splash. So I'll just open up the jar and put a splash in my laundry inside the washer before I start my laundry. I will also use this for anything that I'm doing, making room sprays. It'll bring extra energy and intention to my room sprays. I use this for anything to do with beautifying. So if you're making yourself a homemade toner or a homemade hair rinse, you can add some moon water. Really anywhere where you're mixing things up with water, you can add some moon water. And I, again, really like to use it for home cleaning because I feel like the energy really uplifts my home and I feel like it stays in my home for quite some time. This is so simple. You can use what you have. You can put out glasses and jars that you have, and it's pretty foolproof. See how you feel and deliberately select the moons you want to use to make your moon water. Again, if you haven't signed up for the Feng Shui moon notes and all the Feng Shui rituals that I send each and every week, below you can find the link to sign up and join us, and you can select the moon that you want to make moon water for. And you can make as many of these as you want. Sometimes I have several going. I have an old batch from a new moon, and then I have a full moon batch. There are no rules, but if you want to use up a batch you have, you can always throw it into a bath or throw it into your laundry and make the most of it and revel in all the high vibes. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, and you guys can all make moon water together. And there are so many more videos on this channel. So have fun exploring, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.